Hi, my name is Jeanette and I will be discussing positive psychology and its effects on orphan children or children of unhealthy parents and how this can affect their personality development. I will also be comparing the Dalai Lama's The Seed of Compassion and Love with Karen Horney's psychoanalytical theory. In order to understand how positive psychology can affect orphan children or children of unwanted parents, we must first define what positive psychology is. According to our textbook, positive psychology is a current movement in psychology that emphasizes healthy functioning with concern for immediate experiences and positive emotions. Rather than focusing on identifying mental deficiencies, positive psychology is used to promote and recognize our positive aspects and strengths. Positive psychology emphasizes on positive emotions. It is about valued subjective experiences such as our content in the past, hope in the future, and flow and happiness in the present. Positive psychology consists of three pillars. We have the positive subjective experience, the positive traits, and the positive institutions. Positive psychology and its positive emotional state is a major concern in that area. It is concerned with helping people find activities which they enjoy and said joy is intrinsic rather than tacked on by an external reward. How can positive psychology concepts address orphans or children of unhealthy parents? Positive psychology can address orphans and children with unhealthy parents in various ways. Orphans or children with unhealthy parents may feel unwanted, experience traumatic events, and need assistance in finding what makes them happy and how to learn how to cope with past experiences. Orphan children lack the love, compassion, and affection that one usually experiences with their mother and their parents at an early age. Positive psychology can help promote a child's overall well-being and allow them to find their strengths and happiness. There are different behaviors associated with traits that positive psychology suggests can be cultivated or learned. Children who are orphans need reinforcement and can be taught resiliency. Resiliency is one's strengths to survive stressful situations or those in which one is mistreated without experiencing the usual negative consequence of such experience. In the positive psychology approach, resiliency is not just a trait, it is a set of habits or skills that can be taught. Also, there's optimism. Optimism is a tendency to expect positive outcomes rather than negative. Optimists expect the future to be better than the past. A variety of positive psychology interventions have been developed to help one attain enhanced well-being. We have the best possible self. This is to imagine yourself in the future with everything going as planned and that you've reached your full potential. You write this down on a piece of paper and you reflect on it. Then there's the blessing exercise, reflecting on three things that went well that day and be grateful for them. Then there's the gratitude visit. Write a letter expressing your gratitude towards someone who maybe you haven't thanked or you haven't correctly thanked. Visit that person and read them the letter in person. Life summary. Write a summary on your life as you would like to be remembered. Reflect on this summary and see what you can change to bring this out. The savoring exercise. Reflecting on pleasurable experiences and enjoy the positive emotions. Then the last one is the strengths exercise. Identify areas of your personal strengths. Find ways to use this in your life. These are all different ways that positive psychology can help orphans or children with unhealthy parents obtain happiness and reach their full potential. Positive psychology teaches them to deal with the past experiences and use them in a positive light. This can help them achieve a more positive outlook on life and their future, and can assist them in dealing with past experiences. Overall, the children become healthier, which can in turn create a more positive personality and allow them to cope better with stress, and teaches them to become more resilient, and enhances their beliefs in their ability to achieve, and teaches them to make the most out of bad situations. Positive psychology has many positive attributes to orphan and children of unhealthy parents. Positive psychology is used to encourage the development of one's positive emotions as a strategy to improve our subjective well-being. Now to compare the Dalai Lama's The Seed of Love and Compassion with Karen Horney's psychoanalytical theory. In the Dalai Lama's The Seed of Love and Compassion, he expresses the importance of a mother's compassion and affection towards their infant. He expresses that when we are born, our first experience is with our mother. Usually, when a child is born, the first thing the doctor does is gives the child to the mother and she places it on its chest. It's just a form of giving love to the child so the child feels warmth. It's the first experience we have when we are taken out of the womb. Maximum affection and care in our childhood creates a more stable and secure individual in comparison to someone who lacks affection in their early childhood. The Dalai Lama argued that without affection or compassion, we aren't a healthy individual, that this is something that influences in such a way that it affects our personality in the future. This affects our personality development. He even talks about how when he was a child and he sat on his mother's shoulder, that he used to pull her ears to tell her to go right, go left. And when she wouldn't go the way that he wanted to go, he would get a fit. Now he sees it and he feels bad for his mom. He feels that he mistreated her. It's a sense of compassion towards his mother. And he even recognized that his mother never had a frown on her face. He never saw any negative emotion on her face. That it helped him become the compassionate and loving individual that he was. Karen Horney firmly believed that the unconscious is a powerful detriment of personality and that childhood conflicts are important. Karen Horney, just like the Dalai Lama, believed that childhood conflict and upbringing can have an effect on their personality in the future. Horney believed that young children are highly developed upon their parents, highly dependent upon their parents, and parental neglect and rejection can make the child angry. Horney called this basic hostility. Expressing such hostility will result in some type of punishment or loss of love. Therefore, the child represses those feelings, which actually causes an increase in anxiety. Most of the personality theories that we have discussed throughout the semester, all one way or another, emphasizes on the importance of parental affection and its effect on personality development. From Freud to Horney, everything somehow ties in to how our parents and their affection and compassion when we are children and young infants can affect the people we become today. Are we hostile? Are we optimistic? All these affect our outcome, our personality development. Well, that is the end of my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave your questions on the discussion board. Thank you.